Did you ever think about it? Why do some people seem untouchable? They're criticized, insulted, even attacked, yet they never look weak. Meanwhile, others crumble the moment they try to defend themselves. The difference isn't luck. It's the mastery of power games. Today, we'll uncover 6 Machiavellian rules of control, silent tactics that philosophers, rulers, and strategists have used for centuries. Once you understand them, you'll never see conversations the same way again. But before diving into deep, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Let's start. Rule 1. Never defend, never explain. Defending yourself is losing. When you defend, you accept the other person's frame. They say, "You're lazy." You reply, "No, I work hard, here's proof." You've already admitted their words carry weight. Think about politics. The moment a politician denies a rumor, whether true or not, the rumor grows stronger. Why? Because defense equals guilt in the public eye. The Machiavellian move is different. Don't explain, don't defend. Simply remain calm. A small smile. Eye contact. Silence. It tells the world, your words do not touch me. And that silence is louder than any argument. Rule 2. Silence is power. Silence isn't weakness, it's control. Most people cannot handle silence. It makes them nervous. That nervousness forces them to reveal more, to explain, to stumble. Imagine a boss says, "Your work isn't good enough." You stay silent for 3 seconds, then calmly reply, "What do you mean?" Now they're the ones scrambling. "Well, it's not terrible. I just expected more." You didn't argue. You didn't beg. You turned silence into a weapon. Remember this: words reveal desperation. Silence reveals dominance. Rule 3. Control the frame. The strongest frame wins. A frame is the reality people agree to in a conversation. If someone says, "You're a failure," and you argue back, you've accepted their frame. That failure is even on the table. But if you reframe it, failure, number, I'm in training. Every setback is a step toward mastery. Now the insult is gone. You've rewritten the meaning. Philosophers like Nietzsche knew this well. There are no facts, only interpretations. Control the interpretation, and you control reality. Rule 4. Turn attacks into weapons. Every attack is fuel. The weak resist insults, the powerful absorb them. Someone says, "You're too stubborn." You respond, "Yes, I'm stubborn. Stubborn about excellence." Someone says, "You're arrogant." You say, "Of course." Confidence feels like arrogance to the insecure. By leaning into the insult, you flip the script. What was meant to break you becomes your brand of strength. Machiavellian wisdom: never block the strike, redirect it. Rule 5. The mirror trap. Use the mirror. When someone attacks, don't resist, reflect. They say, "You're weird." You reply, "Weird? Interesting. Why do you think that?" Now they must justify themselves. They reveal more emotion, more insecurity, more weakness, while you stay calm. This is why interrogators use questions, not defenses. Because whoever asks the questions controls the game. The mirror doesn't fight, it reflects, and reflection is often deadlier than resistance. Rule 6. Walk away with power. The final rule. Sometimes the strongest move is to leave. People fear abandonment. They cling, they argue, they beg. But the one who can walk away holds all the power. In negotiations, the person who needs the deal loses. In relationships, the person who cannot leave becomes trapped. Machiavelli wrote, "It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both." And nothing inspires more fear than the calm ability to walk away. Real-life examples, power in action. Let's apply these rules to real life. At work, a colleague says, "You're not qualified." Instead of defending, you reply, "Exactly, and that's why I see solutions no one else does." In relationships, someone says, "You're too serious." You reframe, "I take life seriously because I value it. That's what makes me rare." In debates, you get insulted. Instead of reacting, you mirror, "Why do you see it that way?" They spiral into justification. You remain untouchable. Audience reflection. Now ask yourself, how many times have you weakened yourself by over-explaining, by defending, by filling the silence instead of mastering it? Imagine if you had paused, reframed, turned the insult into fuel, or simply walked away. How different would your life look today? The law of perception. Machiavellian power games are not about cruelty, they're about understanding perception. People don't follow truth, they follow strength. And strength is not about shouting louder. It's about holding the frame no one else can break. So remember, never defend. Use silence. Control the frame. Turn insults into weapons. Mirror your enemies. And when necessary, walk away. Because in the end, power isn't given. Power is taken. If you found value in this video, share it with your friends who value wisdom. Subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, you may not find me again. If you already did, we appreciate your help and support in growing our community. See you in the next video. Thank you.